Hey there everybody, happy Friday. I am on to project number 2 for the morning. I do have my overhead light turned off because we're trying to kind of keep it cool up here today. But I think our lighting is good. I'm working this morning on my 5x7. This is a B6 size journal. This journal came about from my inner voice haranguing me about it. It's like, are you gonna make that B6 today? Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it today? Today'd be a good day to make it. It's like, oh my gosh, please stop. You know, what did you do? Other things. She was having none of it, so I knocked up this sweet little B6. I used one of my favorite paper pads. This is called a Rockstar Stack, and it has 48 sheets in it. When I got it at Scrap RVA, it was only missing 8 sheets, which I got 40 sheets of paper for $2, and it's all cardstock. So, you know, it's got foil and flocking on it. I just love it. It's just a really great stack, and I'm sure it kind of speaks to my rock star. I really wasn't a rock star, but my rock days. We'll just call it my rock days. Actually, you are all rock stars. We're all rock stars. Okay, we'll just let that be the metaphysical takeaway from this little video. I have no plans. I'll show you what I did. Of course, I did a wrap binding on this. I am happy with the weight of this cardstock in relation to the wrap binding because I'm not really getting a pull. And, you know, I mean, that's nice to not have this embroidery floss kind of dig in to the paper that you're working with. But, you know, I mean, sometimes it's just going to happen. I put a brad closure on here with, of course, stretchy string, which is just my favorite way to do things. I loaded this baby down. It has 2 signatures with scraps from my friend R. Sent me a ton of paper, findings, fabric, all kinds of stuff. So I went through the box and I separated everything out, you know, and made, I categorized everything and put it in with my art stash stuff. But then I had stuff left over that I didn't quite know what to do with. So we'll just kind of go through here and you can see what I did. At some point, someone was making a journal and punched holes here. So, you know, with these holes, I intend to be creative. I intend to, you know, maybe take some fiber and do something up there. I'm not quite sure what I'll do yet. But it's just a typical junk journal made with junk papers. But look at this. Look at that little sweet little pocket right there. Isn't that neat? I love a wrap binding because you can take signatures out and work with them, which is my preferred way. I like to take a signature out and embellish it and then put it back into the journal. So let's do that right now. I'm going to take out the front signature because, you know, it's just kind of fun to start at the beginning. I have already made a small pocket here with a little tag that I put right here. I love this owl. I just think it's so cleverly done. Really do like that. So we're just going to work with a signature today. I have a Scrap-O stack of scraps, all kinds of stuff. I don't even know what's in here. I was pulling it out last night before I went downstairs to do another job on the computer before I went to bed. So I don't know what I have in here. I do have some words right here, so I'm going to pull those out and we'll just put those over here. I need to check my angle to make sure that we are good. Okay, I'm going to go in just a little bit, so close your eyes. Okay. All right. I stood up to get something. I don't remember what it was. I do know I need some glue. I'm working with a glue stick. I know what it was. I wanted to get my double stick tape in case there's anything, any pockets or anything that I want to put down. So double stick tape, glue stick, the Eileen's is always handy to have. So we'll just get started. I love making journals. It's just, you take a box or a piece of paper and you make a book out of it. I remember learning to read. I remember, isn't that funny? That I mean, that's like a memory for me. I remember sitting in my first grade classroom and holding like a Dick and Jane reader and realizing for the first time what those things on a page were and that they told a story. So to me, making books is, it's just, it's like a full circle kind of thing. Does that make sense? It's like that's one of my earliest memories. And I started school really early. I do not know why, but I guess you are tested or something, and I have no idea why I started school so early. I kind of like the way that, I'm really fond of framing. I do kind of like the way that looks, but that's not quite it. Love the owls, they're so neat. That might be it. What do y'all think? I kind of like it. I like the fabric here. Just not sure yet. Hold on, I think I see something better. Oh, yep, that's it. All right. This is the cover for that first signature. I'm lifting this out. I'm going to put it over here, and then that way I can glue on the first signature here, on the cover of the first signature, and let this be, flat. I really like this. This is from a Harry Potter paper pad. Look at this. So you got the sun and the moon right there. Okay, I like both of those things. But I think what we'll do is use this one. Oh, it looks super cool. I like that a lot. How would be the best way to go about that? Yeah. I think that's going to be it right there. So, gonna grab my glue stick. Honestly, you guys, I'm liking the Jot glue stick from the dollar store. There's just something about it. It's doing a great job. I was really disappointed that Walmart was going to charge me $5 to, to ship a glue stick. Let's face it, the post office is making a, yep. Okay, I kind of want to slide that up a little bit. I love frames. There's something so fun about them. Okay, now I can cut this off or tear it off. I think I'm going to cut it off. I don't trust my tearing skills. There we go. I showed you guys that Rockstar paper pad that I got at Scrap RVA. I was really interested to hear that you guys had those kind of scrap stores in your cities. I really want to go back, but it was scary. it was scary. It's in a really bad area. But I did figure out like a shortcut, so I don't have to travel quite through that super scary area. You know, it was like I went over there and I made a turn, and of course this is Richmond, Virginia, which means there are unanticipated road work everywhere. And it was like, oh no, you know, and so I ran into road work, and then it was like, and then I tried to get there a different way, and lo and behold, I wound up in a really, 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 really bad area. You know, it was super scary, but I got so much stuff. I mean, you guys saw my haul, my little mini haul video, and I was there for about 45 minutes because I was terrified my car was going to get broken into. But, you know, it was scary, but it was like that, you know, it's like that, pay by the pound Goodwill, you know, that was kind of terrifying too, but hey, I'm a frugalista, so you gotta get over it. You gotta get over your fright. I really like this. So I think what I'm gonna do here is just kind of fussy cut around this and then add it to the frame. Moths are amazing, aren't they? There's always like we keep the windows up in the house and the ceiling fans going, and we usually have a box fan, but our box fan is it's not on the fritz. It's just getting super old, and it's also really dirty because Chris used it in the garage. So it needs to be cleaned before we put it in the house. Okay, I am happy with that. And then I'll add a word. I love this, and this says the stars are always shining. So that's kind of stars. Put this here. Now remember, this is the cover for my first signature. The stars are always shining. And you guys will have to let me know how you like this B5 format, because B6 format, because this I do want to make some of these for the Etsy store. I'm sure this would go first class. You never know, but I think it would. Alright, so we have finished our cover. Let's pick up the rest of our signature. And that is nestled in there nicely. It looks really sweet. I love the nestling quality of signatures that are done like this. Okay, I feel like that's got a lot. There is, this is a sweet little envelope that I could put here, and then, you know, it would give me another wee pocket. So before I do this, let's go ahead and get that little wee pocket on. I do like that very much. We'll glue it together. Again, this was in the box of magic that Miss R sent. It's so much fun. I tell you guys, it was like Christmas. It was absolutely like Christmas. Alright, so we'll put that there. Do you think I need to cut this off or just leave it? You know what I'd like to do to it? I would like to just put a bit of lace or fabric or something right there, something flat. And of course, we all know how much I dig. Scissors. Scissors. You should have a clapper for your scissors. Okay. Yeah, that looks sweet. So we'll do that. going to put this back over here before I lose it. And now I need a way to remember that this is a pocket. It's too big. It's just a little envelope. But I do want to use it like that. Alright. It's right here. Oh, my tummy's growling. Sorry, TMI. I have to have something, some breakfast. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. What could I put right there? Oh, look, that's pretty. Really cool. That's pretty too. Oh, these are like, this is a sticker. There's another one of these envelopes. I love these things. So cool. And I think that is a sticker as well. Oh, there we go. That'll work perfect. That will remind me that there's, you know, that this is an envelope. That's a little pocket. It's an envelope that we made into a pocket. I'm using a 1/4 inch double stick tape because I want to use double stick tape more, and the 1/2 inch is just expensive. But I think Miss Leanne over at Creatively Free to Be Me has a link. I think she buys hers on Amazon or eBay or something. And it's not as expensive as buying it at Michael's. And she says it's really good quality. And Leanne knows her stuff, so. I'm bifocaling it this morning. It's really hard to see. Okay. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Right. And then to remind me that this is a pocket, I'll put that in there. And I'll come back with some fiber and, you know, make that. I mean, that would be a sweet little, like, journaling spot right there. And then I can add some words right here as well. Okay, so we have our cover done. Looking good. All right, now I want to go through and just do, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to set it to the side. Do a few enhancements. I think this needs something right here, so let's see. Kind of just want to do something very off the cuff. Also leave myself a bit of room to write. So you'll see me like removing this and then putting it back because I want to see how things look. I'm happy with the arrangement of the papers, so I don't want to mess with the arrangement of the papers. But I want the journal to flow. So I'm taking things out, I'm putting things in. That is the beauty of a wrap binding, or you know, a Midori kind of binding as well. So I really do like those two things. This is some sweet fabric. I love the texture of it, and there's something about polka dots that I really do like. Okay, and then we will put this card right over that. I like these things look together. Sorry I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. All right. It's not looking like it wants to stick over here. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, I like that. Over here. I do like that a whole lot. And then I could journal, you know, around here. I think that would look super nice. So I am going to put that down with some glue stick. And that will be, you know, a nice, that one to stick right here. Oh, glue stick, come on. I was bragging on you, man. I was bragging on you. There we go. There we go. All right. That looks good. Now, how's that going to look all together? Great. Be a nice place to journal. Maybe about, I pick rosemary at my neighbor's house. And it's really, it's so sweet to go over there because she grows great rosemary, chives, thyme, basil. She's got the green thumb that I just don't have. Okay, so I've got these two right here. I kind of want to keep that blank. This would be a nice place to do some writing. This would be a cool prompt because it's, you know, it's about my usual dilemma of having too much to do and not enough time to do it, but I don't like the way the white looks right here. Okay, I kind of like that. So, what I'm going to do here, what do you think? I like the way the blue is kind of hanging over here. I think what I'll do is just grab a paper clip and kind of paper clip that in. And that'll be a nice little, you know, little journaling spot right here. My friend sent me these awesome paper clips. Aren't they beautiful? And I know I'm going to put that in like that. Hey, that looks good. All right. All right, let's do just one more thing, and then we will close down this little, I love this, but I feel like what it needs is a place to write. So let me see if I can find like any note-ish kind of paper in this stack. Oh wait, there we go. That would be, you know, that would recall date, time, and place. And then you could actually write on that whole focal image right there. So let's do that. I like that. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this little journaling session. I will be working a whole lot more in this 5x7 journal. If you have purchased, thank you guys, the 4.5 by 6 inch journals that started out as a 9 by 12 envelope, these shabby journals that I've been doing. I really appreciate it. This would be a great video to access and learn to use that packet, that plastic package of goodies that I'm going to send to you guys. So there will be more videos about me using this that could be viewed and used to flesh out the naked 4.5 by 6 journals that I've been making. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's put everything all together. The stars are always shining. Such a sweet reminder, because they are. You know, we think the stars only come out at night, but they're out all day long, friends. It's just light, and we can't see them, but they're there. Okay, so that's what we got done. Let's go ahead and we'll slip this back into our journal cover. We'll slip that signature back in. See, that's the fun of this. I did have to kind of move that paper clip over, but there we go. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me on this Fariga's Day. I hope that this inspired you to get out your own journal and do some embellishing with some junky stuff. Thanks for watching, y'all. See you soon.